maybe it's because it's been so long. Yeah, but the reveal of his Shikai at the end, I don't think it hit the same.
No,
I don't think it hit the same.
No.
I'm being that guy. Absolute goated episode, right? And the fact, but it's like
10 out of 10 on IMDb, bro. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Panel and Frames Anime Podcast. I'm joined by these two legendary guys. We're going to be talking about Bleach. We're talking about this week's episode, but also giving like a little, collaborative talk about all the past ones. And to quote Future, they have been sensational. So today's episode 7 in the Thousand Year War Season 2, episode 20 in the overall Thousand Year War arc, and episode 386 in the entirety of Bleach. This episode covers chapters 572 to 578. So six chapters in one episode. And you know what? I have to say, like, this is like good like storytelling. When you don't include filler, you can like really, get straight to the point. So the episode obviously starts off with Yachuru and Asane fighting what we know is one of the Steriton V, the vanishing point. No.
The vanishing point. He is vanishing point.
But then the visionary, Grammy is the visionary, so there's two different names.
Grammy's the visionary. Yeah, my fault on that.
Yeah, can you explain the letters to me, please?
What the letters stand for in terms of?
Yeah, because the episode before we had F, and now we had V in this one.
F is the fear.
Oh, so it stands for those. Oh, okay.
It stands for them, but it's like they go through the whole alphabet and then just think of it that way. So it starts with A, goes with his Z.
The Quincy King basically engraved a letter in each of his Steriton, and each of those letters is part of his power, basically. You find out why later on. So that's why when each of them announce themselves, they're like, Baz B, the H, which stands for the heat, and obviously the letter relates to their power. So it's just like it's like with the Quincy's, like no, not Quincy's, the Espada. I'm Espada 5.
Yeah, numbers, yeah.
But one thing about the Espada that was sick though, they didn't reveal to the kind of end of the fight. Have you read past that, Lewis?
No, I told you what I'm up to.
Oh, I know, but I can't even talk about it then. All right, fine.
Don't spoil it for him, man.
No, it's fine. There's a convention. It's like what Bleach. Bleach has like the character kind of like convention is what dictates their power, and you find out about this why their Espadas are who they are. But we'll let you come to that. So anyway, this episode, we have we get to see two great things, two reveals actually, two Shinkais. Yachiro reveals her Shinkai, which is actually like she manifests two like other creatures.
Yeah, they kind of look like thingy demons, innit? Or them things that they hollows or something like that.
Well, this is it. No one knows what they are. I mean, obviously, no one's seen it, but just a Sunday now. But no one knows what they are. But they obviously put it down on the fake V, murked him, and then obviously Asane doing her Unohono, doing nothing as usual, just medical stuff. Comes and says, when the real V comes, and then he's like, "Oh, I've killed these two." Actually, what do you think of those two? What's his name? Captain of the 9th squad and captain of the 3rd squad. What do you think of those two? Because they got banged in the last episode, remember?
Yeah.
No, 2 episodes ago, they got banged by the superstar, innit?
Yeah. But in all honesty, from just like going back to just the first Bleach, the original, it wasn't really like that important anyway. So I don't really feel nothing for them.
They were the Vizards, man.
Nah, even that, bro. Man, they can fuck off.
I don't know, man. I feel like one thing. I think it was sick. Like obviously, Renji's fight was sick. His new Bankai, all of it, sick in it. But it was the way that Kensei comes in, and Hisage's on the floor and he's gassing, "Oh, you lost to a gorgeous level," and then you get banged within like.
Then he gets folded.
You don't even lost 2 pages, and then my man does his Bankai as well, and then the guy pops his ears, and anyway, them two got banged even on the captain level. Then Renji comes, so power scaling is a little bit not Dragon Ball Z or
no, it's not.
Wow, you don't think so?
It's not messed up because you have to think that even though wait, even though these men are captains, Renji was vice captain level from time, and he went to go train with them man in the 0 division.
Okay, answer me this: why didn't they use their Vizard mask? They haven't lost that ability.
Because that power is like null and void right now. Yo. It's not gonna do shit.
They can still use it, bro. That would have
I'm not
murked
gonna
this
do nothing
quickly,
right
bro.
now, yo.
And remember, so you know like how Bleach works, yeah? Each of it's like the trilogy in it.
Yeah,
The Death Gods, the Hollows, and the Quincy's all like
yeah,
counter each other.
yeah, yeah,
That's what stood the Bankai's back because they use the holification of the Bankai's.
yeah,
Why am
yeah.
I just doing that and banging these lot rather than just getting beaten up? It's just pride.
But
It's hubris, isn't it? It's pride.
I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that because now that they're back in the fold as part of the 13 core guards, right? It's
Yeah.
kind of like
They
the
don't want to
hollow
use that
powers are beneath
power.
us.
Yeah, but it's not
You know,
though.
so
That power actually was created to elevate your fighting level. But
yeah, true.
it's why Yamamoto's dead, bro. Instead of getting his arm healed, he was like, I don't. Obviously, he was being, I don't want to exploit human beings, which is noble. But if he got his arm healed, because he's the one that said to Kenpachi ages ago, "Oh, you need to fight with like kendo with both
Yeah,
your
with
hands."
two hands. Yeah.
Yeah, and if he's fighting with one hand, imagine how that fight would have gone if he fought with two hands. But anyway, this is it, man. Nobility leads to death sometimes, isn't it? It's true though. But so anyway, this chapter, yeah, Kenpachi comes in, and then we get probably one of the best fights in this arc. And I just want to, hear Lewis is new to this. What are your thoughts on this fight in particular?
It's flipping wild. It's just the fact that you don't know what's going to happen for the fact that it's kind of like his imagination. So it's constantly changing. And for me, at the end when, I know we're going to talk about it, but I like the ending bit where he's like basically imagined him as a monster and messed himself up.
Yeah.
That to me was just so sick, where he's like fighting so much, where he's manipulated the imagination guy into making him stronger.
And he couldn't handle the power that he gained, didn't it?
Bro, and that meteor, when it was coming down. Bro.
See, this is why me and Phil didn't want to talk. This is why it's kind of painful because there's so many sick moments like this. Yeah, me and Phil can't really talk about it yet because they were just like the gas levels. Like Phil, obviously I know you've read it, but what were your thoughts seeing it animated like this episode?
All right, so it might seem mad, yeah, but I did like it, but I just felt like it was too short.
What episode?
Yeah, I felt like the fight was too short.
It was paid for, like, okay, so it lasted.
I can understand if it was paid for page, but I love Kenpachi's Araki. I want to see him just do a bit more work. That's really about it. That's really about it. And maybe it's because it's been so long. Yeah, but the reveal of his Shikai at the end, I don't think it hit the same.
No,
I don't think it hit the same.
No,
I'm being that guy. Absolute goated episode, right? And the fact, but it's like
10 out of 10 on IMDb, bro. The high rate.
I take it, and I will definitely give it a 10 out of 10 as well. But I'm like, I don't think it hit the same as when I read it because I was like, yo, shit, they've been hyping this thing for bare long.
Wow, so you're telling me, Kenpachi, we've not seen his Shinkai in all of this year. But when he releases, it's a bloody giant axe, bro, that cuts a meteorite in half.
Yeah, it just didn't hit the same, man. I'm hating.
I know what Phil means though, because when it did get revealed, it wasn't like usually there's a big build up or something where it's just like hype.
Okay,
he just did it. And then it was like it's revealed.
So okay, Lewis, as a
I thought it was sick, but obviously Phil has seen it. All of the episodes.
I've seen all the madness from time, man. I've been building up to.
I want to hear Lewis. So Lewis, obviously, I've seen it the first time, and you're saying that you were feeling it, we're not feeling it. So
no, I didn't say I didn't feel it. I can understand what Phil's coming from.
Okay, so what do you understand what he's coming from then? Please, as a new person to read it, to watching it, you can explain to us.
I agree with you.
10 out of 10, man.
I agree with you, Eugene. It's amazing.
No, you don't agree with me. This is a podcast.
No, listen, I agree with you. I thought it was a spectacular episode, but I'm just saying, I agree. I can understand what Phil was saying because it was like, it was too easy. Change just like, it didn't feel like there was like, he got hurt or something, then he had to go and just change,
Yeah.
Well, it's Kenpachi though. Logic doesn't apply to Kenpachi, bro.
Well, clearly.
I get it, Eugene, man. I get it. That's why I had to say I feel like it's because it's been so long. Yeah. Since between the original and this. If it was just okay, we had that and then now we got Fauzi and Blood maybe like a year or two later, it would make sense. because it would just flow, right? But it's been years now we've been waiting for this. Yeah, and then it just happens, and didn't really feel, as you were saying, it didn't really feel like spectacular. It just said, okay, yeah, drink Nazarachi, but it's cold. The way they animated it and the way it all happened was cold. But I'm like, you could have hyped it up a little bit more, because this is. Let's be honest, Eugene. Kenpachi's Shikai is basically what people have been waiting for all these years.
I mean,
I'm just looking at Eugene's face. I know he's hearing you, ain't listening to you.
I understand, but I feel like the reveal is just ridiculous, because think about this in two things, yeah. So obviously we're waiting for Kenpachi's Shinkai for all this time, yeah, and then he finally releases it, cuts the meteorite in half without releasing the eye patch. Just those elements, knowing who Kenpachi is, gasses the whole thing up completely, bro. And the fact that out of all the Shinkais, yeah, his Shinkai is just an axe, and it's just a massive axe, which shows, because all the fights we've seen him, yeah, they've all just been brawls, in it. He doesn't fight with no Kido, none of that magic stuff. He just comes and just brawls and just slices people. Now he's got the ultimate slicing weapon, bro. A giant axe. If that's not gas, he hasn't got no 1,000 swords. It's got no hidden power, nothing. It's just a giant axe. So he's just gonna go barbaric on these, man. That's all he was doing, bro. And I think for him, just to have just a barbarian's weapon, because it plays into his character and into him. And I think it's just like the ultimate weapon you can have for him. Because if he had okay, Temp Squad, their squad, they don't like using Kido or any magic stuff in it. Now, if his Shinkai, he got his Shinkai, yeah, and it was some sort of, I don't know, like they reveal all their abilities, blah, 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 and he said some next stuff. Guy said nothing. This is my Shinkai, you're dead. That's basically the episode. That's it, and that's sick, bro. For Kenpachi beating one of the strongest Sterison as well, he beat someone with unlimited imagination. That's
no. The fact that he beat
I'm not gonna act like it wasn't sick. It was sick, yo. I'm just expecting more. Maybe I'm just saying, yo, they gave us enough. They gave us enough and then some. But I'm like, you know what? They could have still gave us more. That's maybe the point I'm coming from.
Kenpachi's first scene in this whole arc is when he second scene, and he had 3 Steritons skewered on his sword, and then he had to fight Unohana, and now he's had this. Bro, this guy Kenpachi keeps getting better and better, and it's obviously not over, innit? You can't say that, film, man. Come on,
man. Maybe in it, maybe. But anyway. Things do get better in the story anyway, so I'm happy for.
It gets better than this.
Yeah, it gets better than this.
Bro, this is
fam, Lewis. See this episode here? Yeah,
yeah.
When they get to a next man. Yeah, and they're all fighting the next man. Oh my days, it's crazy.
That probably is wow. Okay, let's not talk about that. But that's one of the unexpected highlights.
That's the coldest fight in the whole thing, in my opinion. This whole thing, aside from the fight with Captain Yama, there's a fight that's coming up next. That's cold.
I think it's because Lewis, that fight, was just they didn't. There's some characters coming, they've not mentioned anything of their power, and then you're like, wait, what? And then you're like, oh my days. It's just like, oh my days. And there's a few reveals. Anyway, we won't go into it. So
that come later than this.
Yeah. Lewis, you're gonna be eating good, I'm telling you. Until this, you might quit anime after Bleach. This anime is over, bro.
Yeah, because like when Bleach is finishing, be like, yo, there's nothing that really can compare to this, because this story is crazy. Maybe One Piece. I don't know. I ain't read it or watched it, but usually you can talk about that, fam.
No, One Piece Gear 5 was amazing. It's fantastic. It was one of the, cinematic things. And I think the thing with One Piece that it does differently compared to, like, okay, you're saying with Kenpachi, for example, he got his sword, and he wasn't really that, like, blown away probably by the anime. Probably there wasn't good enough music. I don't know. The whole cinematic of it wasn't up to it. But I think the thing with, like, One Piece here is, like, obviously Luffy's Gear 5 transformation is, like, very, very, very dumb. But dumb in a like broken OP way, and it's one of the best moments ever, man, in an anime, in my opinion. It's just fantastic. Okay. But I still enjoy this Kenpachi moment way more than that. That's what I'm trying to say.
Really?
Yeah. Like the last 3 episodes, so the last 3 fights, the Superstar getting banged by Renji, which I have to say is one of my go-to fights even to this day. That fight.
Really?
Oh,
Wow.
He's a wrestler, bro, and he's got like just some guy cheering. Again, he keeps evolving, and Randy's new Bankai bangs him like that, bro. And like, what do you guys think of the episode? Like, that fight was sick, innit?
What the Renji fight? With
Renji
that
fight,
episode?
yeah. Because
That
Renji
was a
got
good
dropped,
one.
then he got revenge, bro.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Only
The
good.
only thing, the only thing about that episode, right, that made me like question my like understanding of Bleach was the fact that when you think about it, each Bankai release, it makes sense for what is being released. Yeah. So like, just take Nozarashi with Kenpachi, right? He said drink, that's the Shikai, he said drink Nozarashi, right? You think about Kenpachi, yeah, his reason why he's gonna say drink is because he's killing people, bare blood, innit? Drink, blah blah blah, right? But then with Renji now, my man before he was saying raw Zabimaru, and then a bloody snake was coming up. Snakes don't roar, Maggie. So like when I was thinking about it, man, I was like, yo, it's kind of been like told to us from time ago that he doesn't know his real name of his Zanpakuto.
Well, exactly. This is what he's saying. The Zanpakuto didn't respect him to tell him his true name, and that's why now he has a different release for his Bankai. You know what I mean? So I think that in itself, because even like, what's the guy on Kenpachi Squad who says he says the false name on purpose, and he sort of changes.
Oh yeah, and he does the twirly thing.
Yeah, exactly. But then his real power is flowers that drain your life, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like that. It's just like, you know how you're saying, like, obviously with Zabumaru, it's like the Raws and fake name. It's just like the understanding of like Zanpakutos is so deep and so complex in Bleach. And it's just the fact that even like, you know, when Renji did get his Bankai the first time, he forced it by doing some training with what's his name? Urahara, innit? But then he did like Bankai takes like what 100 years to doing it, but he did it with
unless you're Ichigo. Unless you're Ichigo.
Unless you're Ichigo and you have every power under the sun there. But and then Renji did it, but then Renji didn't even get he sort of didn't respect him. But then that's interesting because you know what? There's two things. Renji didn't win like loads of fights, remember?
No, he was getting folded. Let's not say he won anything.
No,
he was getting banged.
He did bang one of Grimjaw's men. But then
that
when he fought,
count, bro.
No, I know, but he won.
That don't count, bro.
But it makes sense though that he didn't have his true Bankai, so he wouldn't ever fight at full power then. And the guys who were getting banged by him, what did I say about them? You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
Okay, but let's move on to Rukia. As if, sorry, Lewis.
Now I was going to say, when are we going to see Ichigo again? That fight, is that near the end?
But you don't want spoilers though, so we don't want to give you spoilers, bro. You just have to wait in it.
It's coming in. It's coming.
Do you know what? It did look cold when he was diving down that stairwell. Like, I don't know what.
If you want, we can just tell you the next 10 episodes, and we can do that right.
Just tell you everything that's gonna happen. But
if we can do that right now, I don't mind, man.
Wow. No, I don't know. No, thank you.
All right, Phil, what's your score?
Mine's a 10. It's an absolute 10 out of 10 episode.
No,
yes, I was being critical, but I was being critical because I just wanted more as I was enjoying it.
So it can't be a 10 then.
It is. I was enjoying it so much. I'm like, yo, I wanted to keep watching it, and it just finished.
Okay, all right, calm. And Lewis, your score?
I think it's a 10.
Yeah, go on, reasons.
What's the reason for not? It's fucking sick. Giving it 10 out of 10, bro. What's your reason?
It's the GOAT episode. I think it's because it's the GOAT episode amongst a lot of GOAT episodes. Every episode is like the GOAT, and then this one is like the latest GOAT episode. I'm sorry, man. It's just they keep getting better and better and better and better. And animation is just
Yeah, it's definitely good animation. So since we've like kind of done speaking about this latest episode, what do you think about the previous ones and the fights that's happened in those? Because the reason why I bring it up is because the fight with the dog Donnie, I can't remember his name.
Oh, Sanjin.
Huh?
His name's Sanjin, isn't it? Sanjin Komomaru, isn't it?
Komomaru, whatever his name is. Yeah, him. I thought that was an interesting way that they portrayed like his power going on and all that kind of stuff. I thought it was pretty cool. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I wanted them to dive more into his clan though, but I wanted to know a bit more about his people. It was a sick ability and all of that. I thought it was fantastic. Very OP, but very sick. But yeah, one thing I will say, I didn't like the CGI on his Bankai though. I didn't.
Yeah, nah, it was a bit
I was
sus.
like, that was the only thing I was like, that's a 9.8, bro, because of that, man. What do you guys think of like Shinji's Bankai then? I wasn't blown away, to be honest.
I wasn't blown away neither. I did obviously I like the concept. And how they portrayed the concept. Yeah. But it's like
animation was sick, but just the actual it's a bit cheap though, isn't it? His Bankai, oh yeah.
But then again, I wouldn't say it's a bit cheap. It's just I understand why he couldn't use it, why it was quote unquote banned in the Soul Society.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so it makes sense.
I like that, though. There's a lot of banned Bankais and banned abilities in Society.
Why?
What? Huh?
Why?
Well, to not destroy the place, isn't it?
Yeah. It's Captain Yamamoto's was basically banned because he's had like when he releases his thing, all the water basically evaporates. Shinji's makes everyone fight each other basically.
And there was
an old Kenpachi. Yeah, I think it was in one of the light novels, right? His power was like mad. I think he summoned one big shark and it just eats everything. So there's a few of them.
That's it. It was like in Hyukomondo, isn't it? Like all the top 4 Espadas can't release their we can't release the
resurrection.
Yeah, because it was destroy Hyukomondo. And also that was actually a bit over because when they did release it in Kakarot Town, it was like, well, this isn't that or that. But I think I was just like a bit too much gassing. But what's been your favorite fight so far then?
Mine.
The pair of you.
The latest one.
I gotta say this Kenpachi fight still.
You didn't like it scenario,
but then at the same time, I know what's coming up, and there's a fight that's coming up that I'm really looking forward to seeing. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, there's a few fights.
And it's not even the one that Lewis was trying to talk about the last time he spoke, because he was talking about how he wants to see flipping Uryu versus Ichigo in the next episode.
Don't you think now, after seeing the people, that's like the deadest, that'll be the deadest fight now. I mean, I like, no one wants to see that. No one cares, bro. But yeah, no. Obviously, Bleach is going strong. You know, we've been gifted to like great animation, a great episode. What obviously, Lewis, you've not read past this. What are you hoping to happen next?
Well, I didn't see how it could get any better than what we've just seen, but you guys are saying it's going to get way better. So I'm just, I've got no expectations, man. I'm just going to sit and enjoy it. And
obviously now you've seen some of the like stare and turn and you know about more of the Death Gods. Kind of like, have you got any matches up that you want to see happen? Any fights you want to see happen?
No.
Okay. That's calm.
Okay.
It's calm. Any final thoughts, Phil, as a long-term fan, finally seeing the anime?
As a long-term fan, wow. I'm not gonna lie, I don't want Bleach to end. After this whole Thousand Year Blood Walk, whatever the hell, yeah, I want them to continue with something.
But saying that, so did you see the announcement about Burn the Witch? So Burn the Witch is coming, new anime's coming out. Bro, it's Soul Society East, bro.
I know, but it wasn't.
It's the multiverse of Bleach, isn't it? So
it's crap, though. It's not Bleach. Bleach is not Bleach, Burn the Witch. You know what I'm saying? There's like Maryland cookies, and there's the cookies that you get from like Poundland. You know what I mean?
No.
So you know what I mean? You're gonna take the Marylands over the Poundland.
I think we're gonna get Burn the Witch, an anime and manga. Then once that's done, we're gonna get Bleach, the Hellverse, or you're gonna do them simultaneously. Because that one shot he did, he will not let it end like that. He's gonna, that
exactly.
One shot. So I think we're gonna get the final Bleach arc maybe in 2 years or so, and then that'll be the end of Bleach.
Really?
Now wrap it up. I think so. I think we're gonna get Burn the Witch for like a year, or so, depending it is quite popular. People did really fuck with it quite a bit.
Nah, Burn the Witch needs to be better for me.
Yeah, it's a bit.
I would rather him just jump to Bleach and just give us a new Bleach arc. He might even just do that, but Burn the Witch has been announced anyway. So I think if Ty Coburn was doing that, he'll definitely do something with Bleach, because that one shot he did, I don't know if you read it as well, Lewis. It was just like
What, Burn the Witch? We spoke about
no,
it.
no, 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 no,
No. The Bleach one.
Bleach anniversary.
Oh, right now.
Yeah, no, that basically was the Bleach anniversary chapter that came out, and it's basically like the start of a new arc. It might not be, but I think it is.
Yeah, the way it was written, the way it ended, it definitely seems like there's more to come from that.
And if that is an arc, it could even surpass this, bruv.
Really? Exactly, and then you have to think about it as well, right? My man put out the picture of the old court guards.
Yeah,
so you could see all of them in hell.
And don't spoil it, bro. This is what I'm saying. Don't spoil it.
I don't know, though. I don't know.
No, I'm saying that's nothing's gonna happen. I think, because they said the captain levels all get sent to hell, yeah. I think I see them all come back because of what's happened. Because obviously, and then it's gonna be all out fucking beef, bro. Between
you think they'll be good or bad?
I don't think they're gonna be bad guys, but I think there's gonna be some complication where they're just gonna have to fight to be released from the power of the underworld or something.
Okay, so then if that's the case, do you think that they're gonna fight like it's gonna be the old versus the new?
100%. And that's gonna be the ultimate fight, bro. The ultimate fight.
Old versus the new, and then like the captain of each division versus the captain of each division. That'll be tough.
Because remember they said the strongest 13 Go.A.T were the originals. They were the strongest in history.
Yeah.
And Unohona's there as well, bro. Because
now.
So that's what I'm saying, bro.
And my man and Captain Yama's there as well. So they've basically got the original team.
So all of them are going to come and
so he comes back?
No.
We're just speculating.
We think so. Basically, if you read the chapter...
Because he definitely died, didn't he? You know,
he definitely died.
I don't know. I think
he's finished.
Just to clarify before I get it wrong, future, please.
He's dead. But yeah. But is there anything else you're looking forward to? Like anything non-Bleach coming out that you're looking forward to?
No, man. Actually, not coming out. It's already out already. You said it last episode. I've been watching Zom 100.
Oh, sick.
Are you feeling that?
That's sick.
So sick.
That is sick. Zom 100 is sick.
And it's not been advertised that well, Like, I don't think a lot of people are watching it.
But they're about to drop that real life one, aren't they, on Netflix?
I don't know. But
wait, the One Piece thing?
The Zom 100. Literally.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Zom 100 is getting live action, like Lewis said.
Okay, I didn't know.
Like, it's almost like kind of parallel with this will still be out while the live action will be out.
Yeah. And zombie stuff, normally they do quite well though, so it could be alright, man. It might be. Obviously, live action of One Piece is coming out. Maybe we do a live watch party and see and watch that together, guys.
You guys can watch it. I'll eat, man. I'll eat some food. You guys can watch it
too, man. But you know what's gonna be sick here, which I'm actually like looking forward to? Boruto, man. We're at the time skip now. I think it's gonna be hard, bro.
Listen, I've been telling you for a minute that I'm gonna catch up on that damn show. Yeah. And I ain't tried yet. I might give it a try now. Now that Boruto is basically like a Sasuke clone,
bro.
So,
and it's already like they've not even slowed down. They're just bang. We're into it. We're into
popping
it
off.
Already popping. The first chapter popping off. Like not even. So we don't know what's happening. It's been 3 years since the first part. No one knows what's happened, man. It's just literally chapter started. Beef. Boruto's back in Konoha beef. But anyway, I won't spoil what happened.
I might check it out.
Last thing I want to ask you guys about Black Clover. So obviously, last chapter of Clover, Black Clover was the last chapter in Shonen Jump. So now we've moved to Giga Jump, which is they only have 4 volumes every year. So we're only going to get 4 chapters. The next chapter of Black Clover is next in December.
In December?
Because that's something that I was actually looking forward. That I look forward to reading every week.
Ridiculous, isn't it? I think that's ridiculous.
Make it worse, is at the end as well. So like we got to wait bare long for this thing to finish now. So
exactly. So there's one every 4 months basally. So next year, I mean, they'll give us like a 40-page. I'm hoping it's like a 40 or.
Listen, some of these man, they'd be like, hey, you know what? I don't care, man. I'm gonna have to hold this 20-page thing.
Like One Punch Man, he will wait 2 months for a year. Then it's like 8 pages, and then
exactly.
like nah, cheat. But I think it is a bit annoying. I mean, I think the writer's got some complications and stuff like that. But to be honest, I think it's a little bit done dirty. Towards the end of your manga, they're just like, nah, we're just gonna... Because if you think about it as well, like, we're kind of at the end of like this 2010 era of like manga. Like My Hero's almost done, Jujutsu's basically done, Black Clover's at the end. What else?
I didn't realize all of them came around the same time. It just slipped my mind.
Yeah, well, I think Jujutsu came out a bit later. Black Clover and My Hero, like kind of like last ones from that long, kind of like long chapters. So they all come to end. But anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in for another episode of Pen on Frames Anime Podcast. Let us know in the comments what you're watching, what you think about this episode of Bleach. Is Phil right to not be feeling Kenpachi's new Shinkai, or are you with all of us? 10 out of 10 episode. But anyway, guys, let us know. See you later.